Right, so this is the first of the videos I hope to do with my Neuroprosthetics Lab team, and I'd like to introduce Dimitris Firfilionis, who's our Greek RA that's been with us for, how long have you been with us, Dimitris?
Almost 4 years, in August, basically, August 2020.
Wow, that's a long time. Do you want to give us a bit of background? When did you join the lab and why did you join the lab?
Okay, I joined in August 2016 to start working as a research assistant on the CANDO project. And before that, I was a student at Newcastle University. I did a course on electronic computer engineering. It was master's in engineering, actually. And yeah, that finished the summer basically before I started working for the CANDO project.
In this first slide, we've got a kind of an overview of the CANDO project. Do you want to give a description for me?
Yes. Here we can see two main parts of the device that we eventually want to produce, basically. The device will be used for treating people that have focal epilepsy. And the two main parts are, there is a chest unit and there is a head implant. The chest unit is responsible for doing all the processing and communicating to the outside world, whereas the head implant is responsible for doing the electrical recording the neural signals and delivering also the optical stimulation back to the brain.
And your particular part is, of course, this control unit and sort of helping develop the electronics and helping develop the programming. If we're to sort of zoom in on that control unit, do you want to just explain briefly, without giving away any secrets, just how this thing is constructed?
Mm-hmm. So we have again two parts. These are some of the initial efforts towards the eventual aim, which is to have a fully implantable device that's going to go in a human being. So in this part, we just see again on the left or on the part that is highlighted in a yellow box, we have the control unit, the equivalent of the chest unit, where again all the processing, in this case data storage, is happening. And then on the right of that, we have the head stage unit, is mainly comprised of a custom chip, an ASIC, application specific integrated circuit, that's responsible for doing the electrical recording and delivering the optical stimulation.
Okay, interesting. And if we sort of consider the actual control algorithms, do you want to explain very briefly how this system operates and what it's trying to do in the programming?
Mm-hmm. So we record data from the brain, and this is shown on the top right, where there is a brain. In the brain unit there is a recording part, and this is then obtained and by the application specific integrated circuit, and it's sent to the microcontroller, the chest unit, where we can effectively process it by the algorithm that has been chosen. So what the algorithm is trying to do is to send an optical stimulation back that's going to be out of phase to the initial signal, within in a way it's trying to attempt to suppress that seizure, something like the noise cancellation that we have, the concept similar to noise cancellation, basically. And the output of the algorithm is then sent back to the control unit and is sent to the brain via a micro LED. And the chosen light is blue in this case, the wavelength.
And here we've got, I mean, this is the final slide, if you like, but here we've got a kind of a demonstration of the system operating on a rodent and some data. Just want to briefly describe this data.
Mm-hmm. This data is from an experiment, a freely moving experiment that we did. As you can see, the device has been placed on the head of the of the rodent, and it's inside a special a hat that was designed for that experiment. And it's running off a battery, and the rodent was allowed to freely move in a specific environment for that experiment. And we see, I think it was, I don't remember the specific, oh, it's 4 minutes, yes. 4 minutes of data where we're effectively recording and then performing the algorithm. The parts of the recording on the bottom graph actually, where we see different colors. Each one represents to a specific frequency that was that corresponds to the output of the algorithm.
It should be, of course, noted for any viewers that this experiment went through quite a strict ethical process to ensure that the animal welfare matched the experiment that we were trying to perform. Very, very briefly, Dimitris, as we come to the end of your postdoc and your kind of research assistantship and PhD, what are your hopes and dreams in like 2 sentences? What do you want to do next?
Definitely keep on learning. That's the main thing. That there is no other way to keep evolving whatever you do. And I'm not sure right now about my next step, but definitely it would be interesting to maybe take this research further. I mean, it's a very interesting part. So it's very vague, but I'm not able to give a more specific answer at the time. That's it.
Yeah. Thanks, Dimitris. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.